How did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning, and evaluation stages? One of the main technologies I used in creating my trailer was Final Cut Pro. I used Final Cut Pro to help me bring all the clips together and to help build my trailer. One of the main tools I used in Final Cut Pro was the blade tool. This allowed me to cut up certain sections of my clips and then piece them together to create more interesting looking videos. This helped me especially for the montage section of my trailer, as it helped me to make it more fast paced by cutting the clips up to make them shorter, so it helped to build up the tension and make it look a bit more action and a bit more scary. Paired with this, I also used the position tool, which allowed me to select certain clips and move them without it rearranging the timeline in Final Cut Pro. So this helped me a lot, especially when using the blade tool, as it meant that I could just move the clips I didn't want out, and then it wouldn't affect the rest of the clips that were already in Final Cut Pro. Also in Final Cut Pro, I experimented with a number of different filters I could add over my video clips. So I did this to make some of the clips appear to be more darker and to be more eerie, so I could create a contrast between the equilibrium stages going up to the disruption stages onwards. So I wanted there to be a clear contrast between the two. So I used the cool tones filter on the majority of the clips to make them seem more darker. However, I changed the intensity of it and turned them down a bit using the settings in Final Cut Pro, so it would get to a level that I thought worked best for my trailer. Final Cut Pro also has a text section which helped me when creating the captions for my trailer. This section allowed me to experiment with different typographies, so I could change the font, the size of the text, the colour, and so I could make it something that would work best for my trailer, to make it conventional to the genre as well as linking to my narrative. Final Cut Pro allowed me to experiment and edit the audio I was going to use in my trailer. So for example, I could use the different tools to either slow down or speed up different tracks. So I did this so it kind of matched the visuals, so they worked well together. So I used Final Cut Pro to do this. As well as using Final Cut Pro in the post-production stages of my trailer, I also used it in the research and planning stages and also the evaluation stages to help create and present my work. Another technology I used for the production of my media products was Photoshop. This helped me a lot, especially for the creation of my film poster and film magazine, as it meant I was able to manipulate the photos I had taken, as well as creating the layout of my magazine and poster, which then led on to the creation of my final product. Using Photoshop allowed me to experiment with different tools and typography that they offer, as well as being able to download my own fonts. So this helped me create a magazine and poster which linked well to the trailer, and as well from my research. So it allowed me to make sure that what I was making was conventional to the genre, as well as still representing the narrative. Photoshop gave me the freedom to experiment and manipulate different text so it fits best for my product. So I could change the font size, the color. I could make it more 3D. I can give it a shadow. I could outline it in different colors to make it stand out more. I used Photoshop for the entire process of creating my film poster. Photoshop allowed me to manipulate my images by making them look darker, more eerie, and by giving them more shadows, as well as also enabling me to give it a vignette effect, so that again helped it look more scary to make it better represent the genre of my film. I also used Photoshop for my magazine front cover, as it allowed me to bring multiple images onto one piece of work, and it allowed me to edit it to make it to give the same house style of Fangoria, so that the audience would be able to recognise it as a Fangoria magazine. So this allowed me to use their masthead and then piece this with my own images. I also used Photoshop for other aspects, such as the billing block on my poster and in my film trailer, as well as for making my flat plans for the research and planning, as well as presenting my genre research and mood board. When creating my trailer, poster and magazine cover, I used a website called Dafont to gather multiple different fonts. They had a wide range of choice for fonts, so I was able to easily find one that would best suit my genre, which I was able to just easily download and use on my own work. One of the main websites which is key to my media project was WordPress. WordPress allowed me to upload my blog posts for my teachers to see, as well as enabling me to gather resources and information about the project. It allowed me to gather resources which helped me during planning and research stages, as well as the production stages. WordPress helped me to gather new ideas that I could use in my own work by having past pupils work on, which gave me influence and ideas on what I could do with my own work. I also use YouTube a lot during the production stages of making my trailer. I got all my audio that's featured in my trailer from YouTube by typing in royalty-free music, so this meant that it wasn't copyrighted, which meant I could use it in my trailer. Once I'd found a song that I thought would work well for my trailer, I then used a website called converttomp3.com, which allowed me to copy and paste the link into their website, which they then converted to the video, which enabled me to download it and then export it into Final Cut Pro to use in my trailer.